Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. On the Ethereum chart, I'm still tracking the potential of one more high in this bull run, and we are likely in the late stages of this bull run. As mentioned many times before, we have likely started the fifth wave up. So I'm looking for just one more high in this bull market for Bitcoin as well. We're getting closer to the long-term target zone on the Bitcoin chart as well. People start to feel very bullish. Euphoria is regularly ending bull markets. Please keep that in mind. And I know it doesn't feel like that, and it didn't feel like that in 2021, but there were not many analysts who forecasted the end of the bear market, the end of the bull market back then. I was one of them. You might remember that, and people didn't believe it until we were below 30K. So all I want to say is it's not the time to be bearish yet. But don't rule out the possibility that we could top sooner than many people expect. Ethereum is very clearly expected to form another all-time high still. But, you know, this can happen quickly. I mean, we've rallied within now, you know, just a week or so. I mean, like 50%, 40%, 50% on the ETH chart, in line with the larger projection here on the daily time frame. And, I mean, how much more is it expected to do? I mean, when does this target area start? At 4,790. Well, another 50%? That would be a weak wave 5 though. So I'd prefer at least 5,727, maybe 80%, stretch 144. I'm not going to confirm a top though until we break below support levels, but that would be a reasonable 5-wave move up that could form a long-term top, and then we could head down, head back into the next bear market, right? That's the current expectation. That shouldn't be a surprise. We talked about that many times. Bitcoin also getting close to long-term top targets, but I would like to see Bitcoin in the 100K area first. But again, that's not much more, right? We're not, we're getting there. We're getting there. And it feels great. Euphoria is around. Hopefully everybody who wants to be invested is invested, because, I mean, buying now it's getting tougher and tougher. It's getting tougher and tougher, and sometimes there are just not any deep pullbacks anymore. So Ethereum, however, has recently reacted to that accumulation zone here. Remember that we talked about ideally the price wouldn't even break below 2097 from a bullish perspective. The long-term trend line, well, it's not a long-term trend line, but it started in 2022. That did hold, and we're moving above this trend line still. So it's now even reached the first ideal target of this third wave. Yeah, for this move up in wave 5, I'm anticipating an ABC structure, because this is a larger diagonal pattern. And the C wave, not the C wave, the A wave is likely still unfolding. And A waves can be 3-wave movements like this, and that would actually look better in this case if this is a diagonal pattern. So the A wave can be a 5-wave move. So that's what I'm tracking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I allow for another 4-5 pattern. Support in this case would be between 2,532 and 2,958. But please note that this fourth wave hasn't started yet. So further direct upside continuation is possible. And that would be one more high, maybe 2 more highs, reaching 3,511, 3,692. In that case, I would adjust the support area here for the internal fourth wave. And then we can watch for one more high in wave 5. That would be wave A, then maybe a B wave pullback, and then a final rally in wave C could complete the bull market. At least that is what I'm tracking right now. This is subject to change, but this is sort of based on the price structure right now. That means we're still looking for higher prices. We get close to a long-term top, but we're not there yet. And it could take a little bit more until we, get there. But please note that if this is really the final phase of the bull market, there will be some euphoria. Some altcoins could rally in their third wave. That can happen quickly. Might just be a few weeks. Things are gone, over. So it's just important to realize that, because please understand that most people who are not yet in crypto will only wake up when the altcoins are starting to reach all-time highs, or when Bitcoin is getting above 100K or something. I'm actually surprised how, that not so many new people came into the space, even though Bitcoin constantly pushed to new all-time highs. But that's probably because the altcoins haven't performed that well. So if this final phase of euphoria will trigger the altcoins as well to perform much better in a final fifth wave, and fifth waves can extend, but it's nothing you can predict really. well, that will likely bring a lot of new people into the space. And that will then, that's when a lot of people already start to take profits, right? So we'll have to see. But we are flexible, and I think the forecast is clear. That's how far we can, forecast it based on the condition that we're holding support, of course, which I told you about. But that's the roadmap. That's the expectation. If we see along the way further upside extensions are happening, right, then I will change the count. But for now, this would give us a nice 5-wave move up from the 2022 low. That's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.